You ever go to a car meet and you're like, oh sick, CR2Ps in chrome, but then get closer and it's a set of Aodhans? Yeah, us too. Well, we'll give them shit for the CR2P reps forever. Seriously, we love you Aodhan, but why? These guys do make some super sick wheels that won't break the bank. Before we get into this one, go ahead, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, because without y'all liking and subscribing, the boss is gonna make us go back to doing email marketing instead of this.
I don't like my job, and I don't think I'm gonna go anymore.
So we're going to talk about Aodhan wheels today, and the first important thing to discuss here is who the f are these guys and what do they do? So it's not easy to find a ton of backstory on Aodhan. This isn't Volk racing, they don't have a 40-year motorsports lineage, but we did dig up some interesting information on them and what they do. Aodhan is a division of a large wheel and tire retailer who's been selling on eBay for a long time. Seriously, I bought my first set of wheels ever, Rota G Forces, from these guys back in like 2011, small world. We're not going to expose who their parent company is because we're not sure that is something they want to share. At some point in time, like most retailers do, they identified a niche in the market that wasn't being filled by the existing product offerings. So instead of going to other manufacturers and saying, hey man, free game, you should make this size and color, they figured out that these manufacturers weren't making a product that fit and jumped on the opportunity. So what are Aodhan wheels and how are they made? Well, Aodhans are what we would consider to be an entry-level brand for the sport compact tuner, sport performance, muscle, and even entry-level luxury car market, ranging from around $800 a set in 17s up to right around $1,300 in 20s. Aodhan fills that niche of your first set of wheels or your daily driver wheels super well. Aodhan definitely considers budget first without sacrificing quality. Most of their wheels are going to be your standard cast wheel, which involves heating metal until it's literally a liquid and then pouring it into a mold, resulting in a wheel that's cost effective to produce, but maybe not the lightest or strongest wheel available. Aodhan also has recently started making some flow formed offerings, which are going to be a stronger wheel, but we'll talk more about that in a little bit. So, before getting deeper into the products that they make, I know you're probably sitting there going, but Jake, you guys are three-piece. You've sold three-piece wheels forever. I would never buy reps. Well, all right, cool, that's your prerogative. This is one of the most common arguments we hear about the brand. Some of their wheels are reps, we definitely can't deny it. The DSO2, CR2P, I mean, come on. But most of them are not. Fake hardware doesn't make a wheel a rep. A design that's similar doesn't make a wheel a rep. Rep wheels are replicas. They are an exact copy of another wheel. When you look at Aodhan, they have maybe 4 or 5 designs that are actual rep wheels, and the rest of them are actually their own original designs, which we think is pretty cool for a cast wheel manufacturer to be bringing to market. So if you buy a set, while you're enjoying your new budget-conscious, strong, lightweight wheels, expect some guy in their mom's basement to be going, I would never run reps behind their Instagram. What does Aodhan sell? Well, they've got 3 product lineups. First up, you have the AFF series, then you've got the DS series, and the AH series. The AFF series, the first one we're gonna cover. I told you we'd get to the flow form stuff. Well, here we are. While Aodhan hasn't exactly told us what it stands for, I'm pretty sure it's Aodhan Flow Forged. This is Aodhan's flow formed, or as they call it, SPF, or single phase forging series. These are a relatively lightweight wheel that are very strong thanks to the flow forming technology, which involves taking a cast center disc and extruding it out using flow form technology to have a lighter, thinner, stronger barrel while maintaining the affordability of a cast wheel. They have a few styles in this series that all cater more to the sport or sport luxury market as well as the modern muscle market. You're looking at a few different split 5-spoke designs and a concave mesh wheel, among others, that make up Aodhan's AFF series. These are pretty cool looking wheels. These are not copies of anything else, and they're a great alternative to some of the more expensive luxury style wheels out there. If you're shopping for something in that $1,700–1,800 range but don't want to spend that much, take a look at the Aodhan AFF series, which you can of course get directly from our website, threepiece.us. Next up, you've got the DS series. Aodhan launched the DS series for the stance, wheel fitment kind of general market, and they really hit one out of the park here. Their first few designs, the DSO1, 02, and 03, are reminiscent of other designs that are on the market, which is a really nice way of me saying they're rep wheels. But the DSO5 and onward were Aodhan's own original designs. These wheels combine a deep lip with the 3-piece look with that kind of dress-up bolt hardware, and they usually are two-tone with a machined lip and a powder-coated or single-color center. The dress-up hardware adds a nice touch that you can interchange with other dress-up hardware, and the lip depth is really good on a lot of these models. You can get a skinnier, higher offset wheel and still have 2+ inches of lip, which I think is a pretty cool offering from Aodhan. The DSX is their latest model, And I got one with me here right now. Thank you, Aodhan. If you guys take a look at our fitment battles next month, there might be something in there for you. This is a great looking new release concave multi-spoke wheel that features a deep lip, and the center actually pushes out into the lip to give it more lip depth and concavity at skinnier widths and higher offsets. So you can get a really nice looking wheel without having to stance your car out with that 1811 type sizing. If you're building a stance car and you're on a budget, Aodhan's DS series is a great place to start. Last up, we're taking a look at the AH series. This was Aodhan's first product lineup, and this is unfortunately where Aodhan got a lot of their rep wheel brand reputation. These are, for the most part, going to be derivative of other styles. So you have a Meister style, you have a VSXX style, you have a Hokkaido style, but you also have some interesting wheels in there like the AHX, which I think is a really good looking mesh wheel that's super affordable. In fact, I'd probably go so far as to say this is the best looking mesh wheel under $1,000 that you can buy. So, should you buy it? Well, yeah, probably, with a few caveats to that. If you're a new enthusiast just getting into the game and you want wheels right now, well, you're in luck. Threepiece.us has Aodhans in stock at all times, and you can get them right now, shipped to your door in like a couple business days. Or if you're on the East Coast, it's gonna take a little longer. Sorry, we're gonna build another warehouse, you know, but we got you covered soon. For now, we ship anywhere in the lower 48 states, and you can usually go from the time you place an order for some Aodhans to their wheels on your car in like a week or less. If you have a daily driver, let's say you got a super cool race car in the garage, you just bought a daily and you don't want to put VSXXs on it because putting $3,500 wheels on a car you drive to Whole Foods is maybe not the move. Aodhans are a great choice for that. These are a really nice looking wheel and they're perfectly suited for your daily driver application. If you are on a budget, yes, and I would go so far as to say that this is probably the best budget application you can buy. You can pick up a set of Aodhans from us with some tires, TPMS sensors, lug nuts, hell, even a shirt or hat or whatever we got laying around for like under $1,600 delivered to your door. Now, some of you are gonna be in those comment sections typing away going, yeah, but I can get work VSXXs from 1981 with, you know, peeling paint and refinish them and take 4 months, bro. Calm down, look, I get it, that was our business for like 10 years. Not everyone wants to do that, and if you're on a budget and you're looking for a set of wheels, they're gonna make your car look really good, and you wanna put that wheel and tire package together and have it on your car in like a week for like not that much money, Aodhans are a great option for that. If you have a drift build and you want a whole bunch of wheels and you want them to be a uniform size, which if you go back to the video where I taught you how to build a drift car, I tell you about how important it is to have uniform wheels in the rear so you have like better control over the dynamics of your car and, you know, understand all that. Go check that video out. I think our editor will put a link here somewhere. That's a really great option for you as well because you can pick up a ton of Aodhans for not that much money. So, who are these wheels not for? Well, if you only run real wheels on your car, why are you even watching this video? They're not for you. Go watch some of our other videos. We talk about like work and weds and SSR. We love those wheels. If you have a 90s or 2000s style build, I personally don't think the Aodhan wheels are super well suited to that kind of 90s, 2000s style. Their designs are really modern. So I like seeing these on like, you know, the newer Civics, the 8th gen, 9th gen, 10th gen, the newer WRXs, Evos, STIs, kind of stuff like that. They're really well suited to that. You also see them on Teslas, Mustangs. They're on a really broad range of cars, even the Zs and Gs and Qs and all that stuff. But if you've got an S chassis and you're looking for an affordable cast wheel, Aodhan probably wouldn't be my first choice, and it's nothing against the brand itself. I just don't think their wheels are very like retro style. I think there's probably some other choices that make a little more sense for you. And finally, if you're gonna heavily track your car. Now, I've said before, Aodhans are pretty strong, they're pretty light, there's lots of examples of people using them on their kind of weekend warrior track cars. There's not a ton of race testing out there, and I'm not entirely sure that these guys have really sought to chase that market. So if you have a car that's a dedicated track build, Aodhans might not be for you. That's not to say they can't survive use on track, it's just to say that they haven't really tested or advertised to that market. Aodhan doesn't have a huge presence in motorsports, even drifting. You know, as a result, I would probably steer you a different direction if you had a motorsports focused build. That said, if you have a weekend warrior track car, drift car, autocross setup, or if you have a daily driver that you like to take to the mountains, Aodhans are definitely gonna be able to handle that and are a great choice for you. So that's what we think of Aodhans. In these videos where we talk about these brands, we try to tell you the information about the brand and also give you a little bit of our own personal opinion on it. I was a real wheels only guy for a very long time, and middle of last year we started carrying some of these other brands. I started taking a look at more of their designs and seeing that they've really got some cool stuff. I like a lot of what Aodhan has to offer. Now, am I a big fan of them making, you know, direct copy replica wheels? I would say not so much, but brands have to start somewhere, and replica wheels are a great place for many brands to start. It allows them to build up capital and build up market share without having to come out with all these original designs and hope that they stick. Aodhans making really strong efforts to transition away from that kind of rep brand heritage that they have and move into being something, you know, kind of closer to the direction that a lot of other brands have taken over the last few years, where they're creating their own original designs that still focus on their target market, but are something that they're coming up with that are original. So if you want to pick a set of these bad boys up, head on over to threepiece.us, click on that new wheel section, click on Aodhan, input your vehicle. We make it super, super easy. We show you the wheels that fit your car and the ones that don't. If you have a set on your car already, whether you got them from us or the tire shop down the street, go ahead, take some pictures, upload them to our vehicle gallery. That's going to get you entered into our fitment battles, where you can win some huge prizes. This month's prize, although this video might air after this month, so who knows. February's prize was $500 in cash. March's prize is going to be something really cool. So be sure to upload your vehicle to our gallery, show it off, help others dial in their fitment, and get featured on our Instagram page by uploading it there. Let me know in the comments, what brand should we do next? What wheels are you interested in buying, and what wheels do you want to know more information about? Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to hit like, subscribe, drop a comment, follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, follow us, there's probably other places to follow us, and I'll see you in the next one.